The CPU, Central Processing Unit, is the main component on the motherboard. It is the brain of the computer where all the data processing takes place. It is the in charge of executing the program instructions and logical calculations. The CPU is the largest component on the motherboard. It is a square chip which is inserted into the motherboard, in a plastic or metal holder called a CPU socket. And directly on the top of the CPU is the heat sink and fan. And these are used to keep CPU from overheating. The speed of the CPU is measured in megahertz. Example. 1 megahertz equals 1 million cycles per second. 500 megahertz equals 500 million cycles per second. 1 gigahertz equals 1 billion cycles per second. This CPU has 266 megahertz, i.e. megahertz equals 266 million cycles per second. Today high-end CPU processors average speed of over 3 megahertz, 3 billion per second. Inside the CPU processor is the core, CPU core. The core is where the reading and execution of instructions takes place. The CPU processor that has a single core processes instructions one at a time. Single core processes instructions one at a time. But today's high-end CPU processors have more than one core. These are called multi-core, more than one processors, and they can process more instructions than a single core processor, which gives the multi-core ability to multitask and a greater overall performance. Some examples of a multi-core CPUs are dual-core processors CPU, which has 2 cores. Quad-core processor CPU, which has 4 cores. Subscribe to Smart Cherry for more knowledge. Like and share if you understand CPU, Central Processing Unit.